Okay, so do you work with spirit guides?
Yes. However, my view of spirit guides has changed over the course of my practice. When I
Okay.
first started out, the woman that I studied with was really focused on spirit guides, and she always saw it as a direct conversation, as if you and I are talking right here. She had, you know, it was sentences, actual conversation.
Yeah.
And so that was sort of the way that I learned. As I've been doing more and more work on my own, it has gone from being a very clear conversation to more experiential, more visionary, well, visions. I also get smells, occasionally tastes, never anything good. Feelings in my body, messages coming through more directly. It's become less of a conversation and more of a connection.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
But I do
you
sometimes
hear it in your ears. You hear it.
sometimes, but a lot of time it's just a knowing.
Knowing.
That isn't
Okay.
coming
Okay.
directly from me.
Yeah.
So it's
That's interesting.
yeah,
So it's different for you.
It
yeah.
has changed, and I'm
changed,
sure
yeah.
that it's going to keep changing.
Yeah. Interesting. Because when I get up in the morning, I'll hear a full conversation sometimes, or a sentence from my spirit guide, and they'll tell me, they'll instruct me, and the answer that I needed for something, and then I hear it all day long too.
See,
Yeah,
that's
so-
cool because I don't get the actual words so much anymore. It's more a matter of really paying attention to my impressions and how I feel about it. So for me, it's really important to be tuned in on my body and the energy around me, because I don't get so many clear sentences anymore.
Okay.
It'll be more a matter of, don't pick that up, or
Yeah.
something along those
I
lines.
see a feeling. Okay. Great, John. Oh, that's cool. What is your most amazing experience to date as a psychic?
I should have thought of an answer to this before.
That's okay. We can go through. We can go past that question.
'Cause
How old are you?
I'm 35. Well,
Okay.
no, I'm going to turn 35 in a week and a half, and I've started calling myself 35 to blunt the
Okay,
pain.
so you're still young. Oh,
34.
Yeah, but you know, you got a ways to go, so don't.
I
worry
mean,
about it.
yeah, this is a business where the average age is like 60.
Yeah, exactly,
So-
or 50, or 40. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
most people ask me, so how do psychics retire? I said, we don't retire. Sometimes we don't even retire after we die.
Exactly.
You
It
know, you
goes
just keep
on. Right.
working.
You just keep working. Right. Right. Life is everlasting. Anyway, we never really die. Nobody. Okay. So going back to that question, because I don't want to run out of time. You said you studied at the Edgar Cayce Museum. Can you describe your most amazing experience? Like, is it, one time I had an experience with finding a gold seahorse after I'd been thinking about the sea for 3 weeks. I just realized my thoughts were pure alchemy and they turned to gold.
I think what has been my most amazing experiences is that because I see energy, I sometimes have been in a position to see non-physical entities very, very clearly, both ghosts and that level, but I've
Okay.
also seen what I would term fairies, and on 2 occasions I've run into beings that I would term angels.
Cool.
And it's been both times, I sort of like characterize the non-physical being in terms of how much energy it's got around it. Because it's not physical. I'm not seeing it with my eyes. I'm interpreting these energies in a way that's going to make sense to my physical brain.
Yeah.
And so the ones that don't have a lot of energy, they're fairies. And the ones that are bigger, they're more spirit guides or bigger fairies. And then anything that makes you feel like you're about to get stepped on by an elephant is an angel. And it's just sort of this overwhelming feeling of not only are we totally not alone in the world, not alone in the universe,
Right.
there are forces that we cannot understand with our human wiring out there
Exactly.
doing all kinds of stuff.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
it's so important for us to keep our focus on the light and the positive aspects of these huge, powerful creatures and beings.
Yeah.
So that would be it.
That's great. Thanks. That's really cool. Yeah, I love getting in touch with the fairy realms myself, because they're all in the nature spirits. They could be in the stones, like these stones here. They could be in the rocks. They could be in the green energy of the leaves. And you just, they really do exist, Avon Lakers. You just have to believe they really do exist.
And stay on good terms with your local fairies. Plant flowers, give them shiny stones.
I have a fairy garden in my yard. Right now I'm sure it's filled with snow, but I have a little fairy garden. Yeah. Okay, last question. How would you would you tell a person to heal their body if you were to go into helping a person to heal? Any person that has maybe disease like cancer or...
Well, the first thing that you need to be thinking, there's no easy answer to that. I feel like the most important thing you need to do is start paying really close attention to yourself and working with your energy, because everyone only has a certain amount of energy at any given time. The universe is open to us with unlimited energy, but at any given moment, there's only so much we really have to work with. And so don't waste your energy that you need on healing on negativity or old issues or your history that's not important anymore. Bring it really present, because you're going to need that energy to transform your current reality. When you get sick, so many people around you, even if they're saying they want good things for you, they're locked into this idea of now you're a sick person. And so that's a lot.
The person,
and a lot of their fears are projected onto you too. So you need to do you need to have all of your powers marshaled so that you can defend against that, as well as healing your body. And you got to do the work every single day and decide whether you're going to go mainstream medicine, if you're going to go alternative. You should look at everything and do the work. And anyone who tells you that being healthy and well is easy is probably selling you something.
In this day and age, right? With all the pollution and the
not
environment.
Easy. It's not easy to you got to do the work.
Easy. That's why I have this show, because I want people to honor their magic within, that we have the ability to heal.
And everyone does. Even not even looking at the miraculous, which is awesome and happens, but just the everyday healing and and protection against this environment. It's
that's I know what you're saying.
You got to do the work.
Is there anything else you want to say to Avon Lake before you get to go?
Back into the snow. I think the most important thing anyone can do on their spiritual journey, I mean, you want to listen and you want to learn and you want to do the research and find out everything you can and watch shows like this and read tons of books and find teachers that you really like, but don't assume that any one teacher has all the answers. You've got to find your answers for yourself. Study everything.
It's amazing.
And don't assume that any one path is the right path. You've got to find your own path and walk it every single day.
That's great.
And do the work.
Straight as an arrow. And watch the power of your words. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much. I really enjoyed our interview. Thanks, Avon Lake. And I'll be back next time. Thanks for watching my show, Honor the Magic Within.